Hello everybody's football here with John Montez and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm also doing fine and today we are back again. Antony Elanga strike yesterday. Nottingham Forest won at Manchester United nil. So we want to discuss. This is something that has really disturbed me today and I thought about it today. Why are ex-Manchester United players shine after leaving Manchester United or after leaving Old Trafford? What is your thought into this? We saw yesterday with Elanga how Elanga's been performing really, especially this season. We saw Rashford, we saw Elanga, we saw Rashford, we have seen Antony what is doing in Real Betis. We have seen many different ex-Manchester United players performing at their best when they leave the club. What is the problem? So today we want to dive deep into that problem and the reality. We have to face the reality. Why is this happening? Some people might be think, why couldn't we not just keep them? Why should we not just keep them here? What is the problem? What is the problem? Because this is something that I've experienced since 2013. Since 2013 with the Manchester United, especially players leaving Manchester United and going and performing outside Manchester United. And something also else I want to dive into this video, a flop that no one talks about. How good is Garnacho? Let us just be honest. You are a football fan, you enjoy football, you have your opinion, you have seen Garnacho play. How good is he? Because Manchester United keep picking him, but it's not impactful sometimes. It's not, I don't want to say, I just think it's a flop and he is not good enough for Manchester United. What is your thought into that? That is what I want to dive into this video. So make sure smash a like on the video. And if you know you are watching us for the first time, please take a second or two. We are targeting to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So I want you to be part of this family officially by subscribing. Just take a second or to click the subscription button. Don't forget to click on that notification bell so each and every time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. And now let us just dive directly into it. What do you guys think about Antony Elanga goal yesterday? That was a massive goal and he really played well. I think he was the man of the match yesterday, in my own opinion. He really gave us problem. It was a really a problem for us. And why? We remember Antony Elanga was introduced to first in football in Manchester United by one man, Ralf Rangnick. No, not Ralf Rangnick. Was it Ralf Rangnick? If I'm not wrong. Yes, it was Ralf Rangnick who introduced him as a senior player. And I think he did well, but he was not good enough for Manchester United. Yesterday, he decided to burn the house. But this is not the first time we are seeing this happening into ex-Manchester United players. We are seeing what Real Betis is doing with Antony the other side. We are seeing what Rashford is doing in Aston Villa. But I'm not convinced yet with Rashford's performance. We saw people like Lingard perform some well at West Ham at some point before they turned to become a disaster. We saw people like Di Maria playing for Manchester United. They were dreadful. We saw people like Depay. We saw people like Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is just a goat on himself. A lot of players who have left this club have gone somewhere and performed. Why? Number one, this is my own opinion. You have your own opinion. Manchester United fans are not patient and Manchester United fans is the problem. Manchester United fans has a lot of pressure. We have placed pressures on these players to deliver even if they can't deliver. We have placed pressure on people, on these young players, especially when they come to Manchester United. Our expectations are high. The club spend a lot of money on them, on these players. There is no patience in Manchester United fans. They are not always patient with the fans, with the players. We saw what they did to Zagzi. We saw what they are doing for Højlund. We saw what we are doing. I'm calling myself because I'm also a Manchester United fan. We are not patient with players, and is a problem with the fans. These players cannot hold it enough. They are not mentally capable of holding this. Because I can remember even The Leeds now is being criticized. Even we have Manchester United have a lot of pundits, and everyone just want to speak for Manchester United. Everyone just want to, for you to trend, or for you to be famous, or for you to be people to listen to you, speak bad about Manchester United, speak something about Manchester United. That is how Manchester United is. It's a PR team. More PR, a lot of pressure on the players, and they cannot deliver. I think that is one of the problem, and that is the cause of a lot of our problems in Manchester United. Sometimes I tend to believe we are not even the biggest club anymore, but we cannot agree to the fact that we are not. That is we are called the Kiburi FC. That is in us. Like literally, we cannot accept. Even if Manchester United were relegated today, their fans will be the same. Right now, we are performing badly. We are not good enough. But still, you can't believe Manchester United fans are still out here speaking, attending games, all those, still loyal to the club. Yani, it's just something, the pressures these players cannot combat with. That is my own view. The second one, I think the press are too much on Manchester United players. The press are too much. The focus the press give to Manchester United is not the same focus they give to people like Manchester City. It's not the same focus they give to people like Liverpool. It's not the same focus I think Arsenal a little bit. Arsenal, Chelsea. I think Chelsea also have some issues with the press. The focus, the center of the press, football press, the center of the media is on Manchester United players. These players cannot perform. That is why you see them, if they go to average clubs like West Ham, like Aston Villa, like Newcastle, they have easy time to play. They have easy time to enjoy football. That is exactly what is happening to these players. They have that time to enjoy football. No one is focusing on them too much. They are ready to learn. They are ready to listen. No, a lot of games to play to try to prove a point. They are there to enjoy games. That is why we scout good players. They come to Manchester United, they turn to be flop. We scout good players, they go somewhere else, they become best players. That is the problem. The press. You don't see the press highlighting each and everything Real Betis do. You don't see the press highlighting most of the things players and Aston Villa players do. You don't see much of the press highlighting what Manchester City players do. They said just the other day, Jack Grealish was pictured leaving the bar early in the morning. It was not a breaking news. Let that one be Manchester United player. It could be breaking the world news. We could even be seeing it on our local channels, Citizen TV, Rashford, whatever. This player, whatever. We don't see that focus on other club. That is why I think sometimes I tend to believe we are the biggest club in the world. We are. You don't see people highlighting Real Madrid players attending a party in the US, attending a basketball in the US. But if Rashford or Casemiro attend a basketball in the US, it's a problem. It becomes a bigger problem for the press. It's become a bigger problem from ex-Manchester United players who had success in Manchester United. Those are also the problem. I didn't write it down, but I think also the ex-Manchester United players are the problem. The retired one, leave the current one we are playing. The retired ex-Manchester United players. People like Gary Neville, people like Rio Ferdinand. Those are the problem. They put too much pressure. They think they know it all. This is a different system. The times have changed. It's totally different. We want these people to behave as if they were 1999 team. They were 2000 team. They were 2007 team. They cannot behave the same. They are totally different. Things have changed, and the modern football have taken another path. We have to live to that. And that is why I think this is happening. We still tend to live in the past. The pressure on the players to perform. I think we used to have so much glory until we ignored how we reached that point. That is it. The third one, I think, recruitment of players. Some players are not just good enough for Manchester United, not because they are bad, but because they were not meant to be a Manchester United player. To become a Manchester United player is totally difficult, my friend. It's totally difficult. I think recruitment of these players has been wrong. You cannot tell me, let me give you for example, Antony was a Manchester United player. Antony could become a very good Arsenal player. Antony can become a very good Arsenal player. That one I always say. But not a Manchester United player. There's totally different based on the culture of the club. We should recruit based on the club culture. Bruno is a Manchester United player. Martinez is a Manchester United player. Delete, I think, is a Manchester United player. There are players, if you see them, you see Manchester United in them. There are players, if you see them, you don't see Manchester United players in them. I don't think Mason Mount is a Manchester United player. I still don't think. I don't think Højlund is a Manchester United player. I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced. I think Ahmad is a Manchester United player. I'm not convinced some of these players are Manchester United player. I'm not convinced yet. Still not convinced. I thought Pogba was a Manchester United player. I am not convinced people like Maguire are Manchester United players. They are not type of Manchester United players. They are not. They can perform better in other teams. I can assure you that. Maguire performed well at Leicester. Maguire can really perform well in a, let me just say, for lack of a better word, average clubs. They can really perform in average clubs, but not Manchester United. Not Manchester United. The third one, I think Manchester United itself. We are not good in developing players. Let us just be honest into this. Since 2013, tell me one player which Manchester United have developed to become one of the best players in the world. Tell me. We are not good in developing players since 2013. We are not good. We are not good in nurturing talents. We are not good in developing this, getting the best players, getting the best out of young players. We are not good in nurturing talent. That is the honesty. We are not good. Tell me one player. If you think I'm like, tell me one player which you think we developed well. Tell me. Only a few can be mentioned, but it didn't turn to be success in Manchester United. Didn't turn to be success in the world football. We are not good in developing players since 2013. We have not been good in developing young talents. We waste talents. That is why I don't even think people would love to come to Manchester United. We will be spending big monies on players. We'll be taking players. We are not good. We are not good. I can assure you that. We are not good in developing players. That is a problem. So, those people who are saying that Elanga should have stayed, he could not be the same player we are seeing him right now. It could be even worse. It could be even worse. The only person who tried to break the culture of developing players in Manchester United, and it was short-lived, is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That is the only manager who tried to bring in the culture of developing players. But whatever happens. We know what happens. We are not good in developing players. That one I can assure you. To that, I think the people also we should blame is the players themselves. You have to push hard. If you can't push, you'll be out. And that is exactly what is happening. You have been given a chance to represent the biggest club in the world, and you play like you played yesterday against a team which played 90 minutes and you have 2 weeks rest. Then you call yourself a Manchester United player. How? Tell me. How do you call yourself a Manchester United player where you're being beaten by Nottingham Forest, who played 120 minutes on a weekend, and you had 2 weeks to rest for that game. It's close to impossible. These players need to be called out. They are the problem in Manchester United. Get a huge salary. People just come Manchester United to get salary. I don't blame them for being given huge salary. But how is it even that possible? Then we'll have to blame the manager? No, something is wrong with mentality of Manchester United players. Something is really, really wrong with the mentality of Manchester United players. That one I can honestly say that. They are not good enough. My point. Let me see down in the comment section what you guys think about that. Those are my point why I think Manchester United ex-players shine after leaving Manchester United. That is my opinion. Let me see down in the comment section your opinion to this. Another thing that I want to dive into very quickly before I finish this video, I think my time is up. A flop that no one wants to talk about is Garnacho. Garnacho, how many games? I think 24 games without a goal. Apart from, I think he scored last game against Leicester. Last Premier League game. I think he has lost his place in the Argentina team. Manchester United keep rewarding him time to play, but is not good enough. I don't think this system suits him, in my own opinion. This system that Garnacho is still playing because we have no option. If we could have an option in this position, right now he could be a bench player or he could be playing somewhere else. That is why I think Manchester United even want to sell him. Manchester United were close to sell him to Napoli last season, January transfer window. They were close to sell him to Chelsea, but because we didn't have enough players, Antony was leaving, Garnacho, Rashford was leaving, we couldn't afford to sell Garnacho in the January transfer window. If we had replacement for him, if we had best players in this position, right now, Garnacho could be playing somewhere else football. That is the truth. It's a flop. It's not good enough for Manchester United. I don't think it's a Manchester United player, in my own opinion. I think he can perform somewhere else better. He can perform at Chelsea, he can perform at Napoli, he can perform really well. I don't think he can perform in Arsenal. He's not a Manchester United player, my own opinion. Just my own opinion. I think it's a flop that needs to be called out. You are playing for the biggest club in the world. You are selfish, you cannot pass. You don't want to pass for your teammates. You just want to shoot even if it's a blocks. You're being given chances, make a run, use your strength, but you're not. It's single-handed. That's the people. Their performance sucked Ten Hag. The performance sucked Ten Hag here while we are seeing. They are going to suck Amorim if they continue piling their season. You cannot miss those type of chances. You cannot miss those one-on-one. And you tend to believe that you're the next Cristiano Ronaldo. Where and how? I think Garnacho is a huge problem for Manchester United. It's a problem that needs to be called out. It's a problem for us. A really, really big problem for Manchester United. I don't know what you guys think about that. Let me see it down on the comment section what you guys think about that. Smash a like on the video, and if you know you are watching us for the first time, please click the subscription button. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell. If you are watched us until this time, I want to say thank you so much for your support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach. For this video, just give it a like and let me see down on the comment section what you guys think about those issues. Let me see down on the comment section. Until you do the next one, enjoy. By the way, before I end, I just want to say sorry. I didn't do video yesterday. Probably I was held up a little bit. I had to postpone it today, so I had to do a video today. So we'll be updating you each and every time, each and every day. We'll be shooting a video. I think only on a Friday we have a break, and weekend we'll be shooting video. So make sure you tune in, make sure you drop a comment, make sure you don't drop your subscription, make sure you share it with a friend. Until we do the next one, enjoy that.